Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, and North West. Now, it's no secret that I don't particularly care for the Kardashian Wests at all. I generally just do not align with anything they really do. So anyway, I did want to talk about this because I've been seeing a lot that's been going on online, and I do think that it goes deeper than their usual quote-unquote scandals and their drama that usually is not that big of a deal but that gets blown out of proportion. However, what we're going to talk about today has to do with children and behavior online, so I do think there is some value to discussing what is happening right now. Also because my timeline is flooded by it, and as much as I try to avoid the Kardashian Wests, it's just everywhere, no matter what. I'm done for, basically. Before we do that, I did want to thank today's sponsor, which is Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine subscription that uses a 7-question quiz to match you with wines based on your tastes. The quiz then provides you with a variety of wines that you like based on an algorithm that analyzes your taste profile. I really enjoy the experience of Bright Cellars because you're getting something new and it's paired with your tastes, which is usually stressful for me as I don't know where to start with all the options available. Bright Cellars simplifies that for you. I love the personalization of it because it not only educates me on my tastes, but I also get to learn about the wines themselves. My favorite one in my most recent box was named Hers and Heim, which had a rather spicy flavor with some fruity notes as well. I was paired with it due to the fact that it was crisp and flavorful, something I always look for. Cool thing is you also get to rate each wine so the system gets to know you better and recommends even more of what you like. Bright Cellars is giving my followers 50% off their first 6-bottle box. That's 6 bottles for just $55, including shipping. Crazy value. Please support my channel by following the link to take the quiz and get started today. Thank you, Bright Cellars, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the whole thing with Kanye is kind of a shit show in the sense of in the recent year, months, I don't know what time is anymore, recently, Kanye has been acting erratically. Now, a lot of people have said things about his mental health, having mental illnesses, so on and so forth. I don't know anything about that. The majority of us do not know anything about that, like what he actually is dealing with behind closed doors. So I don't want to put any diagnoses or anything like that on him because I don't think that's fair. As much as I don't particularly like him as a person, I'm not going to say he has X, Y, or Z. However, his behavior has been extremely erratic. There were moments where he was supporting Donald Trump. There were moments where he was running for president. There were moments where he seemed relatively normal, quote unquote, on Kanye levels, like his usual normal. And then now there's the divorce with Kim Kardashian. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because this isn't the usual petty drama like Kim losing a diamond earring in the ocean and crying about it. This is bigger than all of it because it involves their children, specifically North West. Now, recently it's come out, like I said, that Kim is divorcing Kanye. He hasn't taken that too well. Since that happened, he recently has been popping up at like fashion weeks and events with Julia Fox, who is someone I'd never heard of prior. Apparently she's famous. I did not know. I thought she was related to Megan Fox for a second. Is she? She was in a movie, I believe, called Uncut Gems, and he's basically been dressing her up the same way he used to dress up Kim, which in and of itself I think is troubling. Whenever someone uses you and treats you the same way they treated their ex, I already have questions, but regardless, there are a couple articles that I read summarizing what's going on, and some of it is really troubling in terms of the children, again, which is why I was interested in this story, because as I've said with family vloggers before, I don't think children should be put out there for reality TV shows or for parents to fight over publicly. It's just going to hurt the child, and I really think that when North actually sees this later on when she's older, it's going to be really, really hurtful. So that's what I want to focus on. So a lot of this really kicked off after Kanye shared some private details of the Kardashian West saga were made public Friday after West shared Instagram posts, which are now deleted, about wanting a say in their eldest daughter, North, having a TikTok account. Kardashian replied in a now expired Instagram story saying, "Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation is only causing pain for all." I already thought this was ironic because the whole family is known primarily because of Kim's sex tape and then the reality TV show. And it's like your whole life is basically aired on reality TV. So now your kid having a TikTok is crossing the line. Now, granted, I really do think kids should be monitored in terms of how they use the internet, what they post on the internet. Totally there for that. But you gotta stay consistent at least. It's like if you're on TV, I mean, is TikTok really gonna be that big of a problem considering everything that's been aired out on TV about the Kardashian family? I'm just wondering where we draw the line here. So then Kanye actually posted on Instagram this collage that you'll see here of a shoot with Kim and their children. And it says, "God, please bring our family back together." Now, when Kanye posted this, he was already with Julia Fox, which makes situations a lot more uncomfortable because it's like you're dating someone else, but you're also wanting your old family back. So is this just about the children that you want to see your kids and be around your kids? Or is this also about Kim? What is going on? I don't know. Julia has gone on to do interviews where she said that they're together and they call each other boyfriend and girlfriend. It sounded very middle school-y, like he's my boyfriend, she's my girlfriend, but then like there's not an actual real relationship. I'm not saying their relationship isn't real, but it just came off that way based on what she was saying, but I digress. Julia Fox is insisting that she and KanYe West are going strong in their relationship, but a new post shared by the rapper appears to suggest otherwise, hence the collage I just told you about. Kim mentioned the fact that she was the main provider for her children, and her children are under her supervision at the moment. And Kanye shared a caption reading, "What do you mean by main provider? America saw you try to kidnap my daughter on her birthday by not providing the address," referring to a dispute they had last month over their now 4-year-old daughter Chicago's birthday party, which Kanye claimed he wasn't allowed to attend. Him not being allowed to attend, I can't really comment on that because I don't know what his behavior is like behind closed doors. So like, I really can't say, if that makes sense or not, because depending on that, it might make sense to not let him attend. Aside from that, it's not kidnapping. She's the mother. She's not like taking them away in a van and just like never letting you see them. It's her birthday party, Chicago's birthday party. It's not kidnapping, but okay. And I'm saying this as someone who does not like the Kardashians, so I have no bias towards the Kardashians or Kanye. I dislike them pretty much equally. Kanye later posted, "I will no longer put my hand through a blender to hug my children," alongside a bunch of tweets shared by right-wing media personality Candace Owens that criticized Kim. So Candace Owens retweeted a tweet where Kim Kardashian responds to Kanye West's Instagram post about their daughter being on TikTok. I'll read Kim's post in a second, but Candace Owens said, "Kim is wrong on this one. The psychological effects of social media on young girls is real and documented. It's actually Kanye that is trying to protect his daughter in this regard, and Kim is spinning this as obsession and control. There are other creative outlets for kids." Again, the irony. You're talking to a reality TV star that has basically shown so much personal, private shit online that TikTok doesn't seem like that big of a deal in comparison. And like I said, I understand not wanting to have your children on the internet, but it's like, why is it okay on TV, but the internet is suddenly different? I don't know. Kim posted saying, "Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for her children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I've wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what is best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. I wish to handle all matters regarding our children privately, and hopefully he can respond to the third attorney he has had in the last year to resolve any issues amicably." It truly pains me to say this, but I agree with Kim Kardashian. Shit's getting dark in this timeline, man. I'm not going to think about that for too long or else I'm going to want to jump out the window. So North is being supervised with her stuff on TikTok, so Kim knows exactly what's going on there, which I think is the best thing any parent can do. I don't necessarily think banning kids from social media is good because I feel like it can hinder them later, because realistically, social media is a part of our lives now, whether we want to or not, and just generally knowing how to work the internet. That makes me sound like a boomer, but like so many things are online now, like even basic things like paying bills. I think it's more important to be aware of what websites they're on and what they're doing there, and you know, supervising their actions on said websites, platforms, whatever. Interestingly enough, and unsurprisingly, Azalea Banks, which, I mean, she's notorious for getting in the middle of things that do not concern her, though she did make a point here, which is another sad thing. I agree with Azalea Banks, which is not something I'm particularly happy about at the moment. But anyway, she made a post about Kanye and Kim Kardashian, and it was on her story. It's pretty long, so get ready. I do think that he's lost sight of the fact that North is actually going to be suffering because of all the stuff he's saying online at some point when, you know, if she reads it now already, but certainly later on she'll come across it or people will ask her about it. It's really sad, honestly, because like I said, I don't support either of the parents really. They're not my cup of tea. But it's really sad just because there's a child that's paying for a lot of this stuff that honestly, like, North didn't do anything, obviously, so she doesn't deserve this. No kid deserves to be amidst the battle between their parents, you know? And that makes me really sad because I know a lot of people who have been in that position and it never ever ends well. It's scarring, it's traumatizing, and nobody's better for it. Anyways, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.